Hi there, Vic.
Hey, Kirsty.
So today on Distillery Corner we are discussing Highland Park.
Yeah, we're way up north, up in the Orkneys.
Orkney.
So of course there's two distilleries in Orkney, there's Highland Park and Scapa, but Highland Park is just up a bit further north.
It used to be, I think it still is maybe, or it was the most northerly distillery, but obviously the one on Shetland will trump that.
If and when that's
Not
built,
sure
yeah,
if
that'll
that's
be,
opened yet.
it will
Yeah.
be, yes.
So second most
Yeah.
northerly. And so Highland Park, tell us a bit about the sort of typical flavour profile. We've got the 12-year-old.
Yeah, we've got the 12-year-old here, and it is a peated whisky, but it's probably what you'd call medium to low peat levels. So it's not an Ardbeg, it's not even a Talisker. It's probably in the same kind of level as a Ben Romach.
Right.
So low to medium peat.
So much softer.
Much softer, not nearly as much smoke and ash and phenols on it. And a lot of it is matured in sherry casks,
Right.
as well as bourbon casks. So you get that sort of dried fruit and caramel notes coming through on it as well. And they're very into their Viking heritage. So a lot of bottles associated with that. But this is their core range, one of the core range, the 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So it has got a little bit of peat on the nose. I don't know if you can...
Maybe very slightly.
Very slightly. But there's also influence of the sherry cask. So I get dried fruit, a little bit of raisins there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got quite a lot of... It smells strong in alcohol, but I think it's just 40%, yeah. But there's lots going on.
And it's a lovely distillery.
Oh, it's great.
Beautiful.
It is. It's up at the. You can walk up to it from the centre of Kirkwall, and it's at the side of the road.
Yeah.
It's very nice, and lots of great merchandise you can get. You know, you
Yes.
can get your hats, your jumpers, your everything. So
Yeah, it has quite a cult.
has quite a cult following.
Along with maybe like Ardbeg and Springbank.
Ardbeg, Springbank, Highland Park, Macallan, yeah, those
Yeah.
kind of places. Yeah,
of
that
course,
cult
this
following.
is Edrington.
Yeah, so it's in the same stable with Macallan.
As Macallan, yeah, but very different.
Completely different styles. Of course, Macallan's unpeated, but that's not heavily peated, and there's more on the nose than just the peat. And so you get a little bit of peat right at the start, quite smoky and ashy at the start, but that sort of goes away, and you're left with sweetness, dried fruit, and that little bit of raisin that you get from the sherry casks. So very pleasant. If you're wanting to explore peat and smoky whiskies and you haven't tried them yet, instead of diving straight into Islay, you know, Highland Park might be the way to go.
Yep.
It's kind of it's part of the whiskies that's now kind of called sweet peat,
Right. Okay.
and so you've got that sweetness on the palate as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Welcome.